best friend that God has for me is gonna come one day. Don't ever stop being a good person because of bad people. I am tired of human beings. I'm not an introvert. I am just somebody who I am very careful with, who I associate myself with. These days, you can't even measure a person's genuineness by what they give you or what they do for you. Some people are generous not because they're generous, because they want to manipulate the situation, they want to manipulate you. After I did the video about things I wish I knew before living alone, or things I wish I knew or I learned while living alone, because I have lived alone since I was 15. Right now I'm not living alone technically, but somehow I'm living. I have a daughter who is 3, so somehow I'm living alone, somehow I'm not. But I've lived alone for the longest, so you can go and watch that video. But apart from that, after I did that video, I was like, what other video am I going to do? And a video just came up in my mind, and I was like, let me do it. Yeah, let me do it, because it's something that I feel I am not the only one who is dealing with it or who is struggling with it, and that is socializing, and that is making friends. And this topic is very, very sensitive. A lot of people, like when they hear that you don't have friends or you are struggling with socializing, they'll try and bully you, demean you, make you even feel worse, and start blaming you and all that. And that's why a lot of people tend to keep that thing with them. They don't go out there and share that, Jackie, I have a problem with socializing, I have a problem of making friends, I have a problem of just being out there, and they keep it to themselves. But this video is not here to make you to cause any sympathy. I am not here for any sympathy. I just want to make this video so that anybody who is feeling like this or passing through this, they can know or they can feel that they are not alone, because they are not alone. But this thing always makes us feel like we are alone. Oh my God, I'm starting to have balancing tears. Forgive me, I don't want to cry, I don't want to spoil this makeup. But it's so sad, and yeah, it's so sad to see how people tend to judge people who do not have friends. It's so sad to see how people always try to embarrass people who do not have friends. I have broken some friendship, you can call it whatever, and a lot of people always try to say, no wonder your mother doesn't want anything to do with you, no wonder you do not have friends, no wonder you are this, no wonder you're no wonder. And this is something that I am okay with that. I am okay with that, but it has not, I did not just wake up and be okay with that. It has taken me a lot of process, a lot of healing, a lot of acceptance, and a lot of self-reflection before I came to accept that, yes, I do not have friends, and it's okay. It's okay. And when I say I do not have friends, doesn't mean like I am 100% isolating. I do not have a friend who, anything, if I have bad news, good news, I can just call and tell them. I do not have anybody who I feel like I am safe with them. I do talk to people, I do meet with people, but rarely. But the people that I meet with, I do not mean that we're just not close, in other words. Okay, it's okay not to be close with some people that you know, right? It's okay not to feel safe with some people that you know, right? So I do not have that, and it has been for the longest. And I feel like part of, like, mostly it's because of me, because I am scared to socialize. Yes, I want to have friends, but the most ironic thing is I want to have friends, but I am scared to socialize. I am traumatized to socialize, and that is due to a lot of things that happened to me. If you don't know, I grew up in Kenya. While I grew up in Kenya, I used to have a lot of friends. I used to be social, but at the same time, I used to be very, very bullied. I used to be the outcast in school, in everything, right? And then I went to Germany, and Germany is a country whereby socializing is very, very hard. It's not that they don't love socializing. So that thing even made me worse. It made me more quieter. It made me have social anxiety, and then plus depression. And I started to live alone at 15. So I was just all by myself, no family, nothing, just me alone. And growing up, this thing I think messed with my socializing. I went to school and I made maybe 1 or 2 African friends. Let me call them African friends, because at that time it was very rare to see a black person, and I had like 2 or 3. I'm still in contact with them, but at the same time we don't talk every day. This are friendship that we kind of outgrew, but we're still, we are there, but it's not somebody who I can just call and say, Checky, there's something happening, like how can you advise me, how can you, I don't have anybody, like nobody. And I can have people around me. And also, you see, Kenya to make friends is very easy. But what kind of friends am I going to make? It's so easy to make friends who you're going to party with, you're going to drink with, you're going to have fun with. But a true friend, like a friend who understands you, who gets you, who is genuine, it's very hard to get, not only in Kenya, everywhere in this world. And these days, people have become so selfish, they have become so mean and just so narcissistic, in other words. And talking about narcissistic, I came to realize that I attract a lot of narcissists. I really know that I also attract narcissistic friends, and the reason why, and I'm not trying to blame anybody, but it's just something that I have come to learn about myself and why I attract these people. Because me, when whoever I meet, always ask myself, why are they in my life? Why am I attracting them? What made me trust them? What made me be close to them? And most of the time, I found out that most of them, like 80% of them, were narcissists. And that is because I grew up in a narcissistic environment. People around me were narcissists. I was abused mentally, physically, even sexually. And that made me get used to the toxic environments, toxic people. And that's why narcissists gravitates toward, they're attracted to my energy, they're attracted to me because I have a healing energy. I am a giver. I give, I trust, I help. I try to help whatever I can. I try to give whatever I can. Giving is my love language, and that is what they like. That's what they get attracted to. But I didn't know that I also attract friends who are narcissists. I had decided, you know what, I'm done with isolating myself. I am done with, just isolating myself. I just want to be out there right now. I'm in Kenya, these are my people, let me socialize with them. And the first person I met made me wish I didn't have any friends. It made me wish or hate the fact that I wished for a friend and I looked for a friend and I found one, and now they have messed me up. And that is how human beings are, and it's so scary in this world of today, whereby somebody comes to you, they laugh with you, they do things to manipulate you, to make you think that they're a good person. Behind the scenes, they're not a good person. And these days, you can't even measure a person's genuineness by what they give you or what they do for you. Some people are generous not because they're generous, because they want to manipulate the situation, they want to manipulate you. They don't want you to see who they are. They don't want you to see their true colors. So they try to, manipulate you. People have, those narcissistic, toxic people have really mastered the art of manipulation. And that is one thing that I am so scared of. I am so scared of going out there again and meeting another demon, going out there again and meeting another evil person. With this kind of friendship, with this specific friendship, I didn't understand what happened. I just woke up, found myself online, found myself that found out that she was trying to destroy me. That thing just really scared me. I was like, damn, is this what comes with friendship? Like, is this what friendship is? And I was back again to isolation. And sometimes I'm okay with having no friends. Sometimes I'm like, I need a friend. But at the same time, my peace is something very important to me. If you are not giving me peace, I don't want anything to do with you. I don't want to be around you. If you are going to only be judging me, bullying me, insulting me, disrespecting me, talking about nonsense, I do not want anything to do with you. If we are not going to have a conversation, a meaningful conversation, I do not want that friendship. I do not want that. And I don't know if it's too much to ask for, but I just want a friend who I feel safe with, who I feel safe with my emotions, with everything. Like when I say safe, I mean I can trust you. I don't feel like I don't need to question you. And that is something that is very hard to get. That is something that is very, very hard to get. It's okay not to have friends, but let's be realistic. Sometimes it's lonely. Sometimes it's so lonely. And I try not to identify myself as an introvert, because I feel I'm not an introvert. I don't even want to identify myself as an introvert, because that title is just the same as identifying yourself as depressed. When you're depressed and then you believe that you're depressed, you're going to get more depressed. If you're not depressed and you start saying that you're depressed, with time you're going to start getting depressed. So that is the same way I feel about being an introvert, and although it just have a different kind of energy, or it has a kind of different energy. So I am not an introvert. I am just somebody who I am very careful with, who I associate myself with. I'm very careful of people who I hang out with. I'm very careful of my energy, because I'm the kind of person, if you're depressed and you come to my house, I am going to get depressed with you. I take people's energy. When I see somebody crying maybe for something, I am going to cry with them, because I take people's energy. And that's one thing that I am trying to protect as much as possible. And I feel people who do not have friends they have boundaries. They know what they want, they know what they don't want. So if they see something they don't want, they know how to cut it off, they know how to stop it. And don't let anybody make you feel like you are a bad person or you're cold, because people always call me cold, because I can cut off somebody very fast when I see that they're not genuine, or when I see that they're not genuine. And I try as much as possible also to give some different chances, but don't feel bad. I feel most of us who do not have friends, it's not because we can't go and get them, it's because we have very, very high boundaries, and which are valid. A person who does not have to come to my house and destroy my peace, and I'll be okay with that. A person who doesn't have to be jealous of me or try to destroy me, or try to destroy me, try to hurt me in every way, and I'll just be okay with that. A lot of people who have a lot of friends, a lot of friends, they keep up with a lot of shit. They have friends who disrespect them, they have friends who don't respect them, they have friends who step on their boundaries and they don't do anything about it. When you look very closely, you realize that a lot of people who have a lot of friends also do not have boundaries with themselves. They are not present with themselves. They don't know who they are. They don't know, they're not that present with themselves. Only the toxic ones, yeah. But there's some people who they have a lot of friends, and the friends are also very healthy in their environment. It reached a point in my life I was just like, I am tired of human beings. I am tired of people, because for example, I am genuine. Why the hell do you have to do that to me? Why do you have to betray me? Why do you have to try and hurt me in different ways? And I'm genuine with you, and I am doing whatever I can to be a good friend to you. Why the hell? Like, it reached a point I was just tired of human beings. I was just tired of socializing. I was just tired. And yes, I am still tired. Actually, I am still tired. I am tired of ungenuine, evil, disgusting, demonic human beings. I am tired, because there is no way you see a person who has peace. You do not have peace. You want to go and destroy their peace just because you do not have peace. Do you think that peace is gonna go? You're going to do that over and over and over again, and it's not gonna help you. You need therapy. Another thing that I'm really struggling with is, after being alone for the longest, I have become very, very disconnected from people, from human. Like, I see people like aliens. No, I'm exaggerating, but these days I'm getting better. But it reached a point I couldn't figure out how to socialize, how to have a normal conversation. It looked science to me. It looked like maths. It looked like physics, and that caused me to have stammering problem. I used to stammer a lot. I'm actually very, very surprised. I'm very, very surprised that these days I can make a whole sentence without stammering. I can talk mostly without stammering. I don't notice it until I think about it, then I start stammering. Being alone, being isolated, having no friends, having nobody to talk to, it really made me disconnected from even myself, even socializing. So I'll meet people and I would not know how to talk. I will not know how to express myself. I will not know what to say. It reached to that point. It's a struggle when you have not accepted that. It's normal. Actually, literally, it's normal. You don't have to have a lot of friends. You don't have to have a partner. But society of today, you seeing everybody with everybody, seeing people with my best friends, look, my best friend. Those days it used to be so depressing, thinking about, if I die now, nobody's gonna check up on me. I don't have any family. I don't have any friends. I don't have literally nobody to check up on me. And that thing used to really break my heart. I will have good news, I'll have bad news, and I will not know who to share it with. But I keep telling myself it's better to be alone than to have a lot of bunch of fake evil people who want to destroy you. I had to learn that the hard way. I was craving friends, I was craving friendship, and then I got it, and it was one of the worst friendship I ever had, because somebody just woke up and just decided to hurt you, just decided to destroy your life with no reason. You didn't do anything to them. Till to date, I'm still wondering, what did I do to that girl? What did I do to her? What did I do to her? Just me being blessed at this moment in my life, because all my life I was not blessed. I was blessed, but I've passed through a lot. So I should continue suffering. I should continue passing through shit. Is that what some of you guys want another human being to pass? You just want the person to just pass through shit all their life. Really? I don't think that's human. 25 actually. I'm 25. So maybe it's this age. Maybe it's part of adulting. I don't know. I wish we were made ready for this. I wish this is what we were taught in school about making friends, socializing, depression, mental health, all these things. I really wish. And please don't think I'm talking about all this because of sympathy or anything. No, I want you guys to relate with me. If you're feeling this, we are relating, and I want you to know that you are not alone. You are not alone. And I know some of you are asking, but you have all these followers on TikTok, you have all these followers on Instagram. You have one thing about me is I've tried to make friends with them, but I don't want somebody to be friends with me because I'm Yelsha. I want somebody to be friends with me because I'm Ashley. I don't want somebody to be friends with me because they see me as a sort of a celebrity or a famous or a known person, which I don't want that. I don't want that. And that's why most people who write me, they're like, let's be friends, blah blah blah. On TikTok, on Instagram, I'm like, yeah, sure, but it just doesn't seem genuine, because I want something that is genuine. I want some, I don't know how to explain to you guys, but I always look at some people and I'm like, how are you guys doing it? How are you guys doing it? How are you guys making friends so easily? Or is it because you don't have boundaries? I don't understand. How do you guys make friends so easily? Because me, it has been a struggle since I was 16, 15 there. But now it's actually better. I met one or two great souls, lovely people. I can say that I've come to the point where in my life I've accepted. I'm okay with that. I don't see anything embarrassing with that. Actually, I see people who do not have friends as people who are very strong, because these people are by themselves. At least Kenya right now. Kenya is much better. I can go outside, maybe a workout, anybody, I can meet with them, have a conversation with them. It's a little bit easier. But in Germany, I will stay weeks. Let's not exaggerate. Weeks. I will stay weeks and weeks without talking to any human being. Right now, I do YouTube, and right now is much better, much better. Before, it will reach a point in my life whereby I would even literally forget how to talk, literally, because I have not socialized for the longest. Me too, I'm okay with having no friends. Me, I would rather be alone than have somebody who is going to come in my house and disturb my peace. Me, I would rather be alone than have people who who are going to just mess up with my brain, who are going to stop me from healing, or who are going to trigger me. Because a lot of people, let me tell you something about being alone. You will meet a lot of people. Not a lot, you'll not meet a lot of people. You'll encounter some people who are just going to come to test how much you've healed. Only that. So be careful. Like, I'm just gonna tell you, be careful. Even though you want to have friends, be very careful at this very delicate moment in your life, a very sensitive moment in your life, because when you look for friendship when desperate, or when having that desperate energy, you are going to attract people who are going to come and test you. I am just here to let you know that it's normal, especially while growing up, being a young adult. It's totally normal for you not to have friends, for you to lose friends, because that's one thing they don't teach us. That's one thing they don't make us ready for. That's one thing they don't. And we all know that humans are social creatures, whether you like it or not, whether you're an introvert or not, whether you hate human beings or not, you are a social creature. We all need socialization. We all need socialization. So be okay with being alone, but don't let it be like your identity. Don't close other doors for you, because me, I'm very open to making friends. I want to also collaborate with much more YouTubers, much more content creators, all that. I don't mind that. I am not closing that door just because one person hurt me, or people hurt me, or some friends betrayed me. I'm not gonna stop that. And another thing, don't ever stop being a good person because of bad people. I want you to please never stop being a good person because of bad people, because one day you're going to find a person who is going to appreciate your goodness. And also, don't do good things so that you expect something. Don't do good things to expect something, because they're always going to disappoint you. Don't do good things to please somebody. Don't do good things to expect something in return, either just a thank you. Just do you and leave. Do good and leave, because these people are going to really, really, really show you that it's nothing you did nothing, even though it was from your heart. Even though it was from your heart, they're going to say it's not nothing. If you do not have friends, if you're struggling with making friends, I want you to know this. Build yourself, learn about yourself, learn what you love, learn what you don't love, learn everything about yourself, heal yourself, because even though you don't have friends, it doesn't mean it's people's fault. Part of it is your fault. Maybe you don't love socializing, maybe you're not a good communicator. Don't just give your loyalty to just anybody. Don't just be genuine to just anybody. First, see their flags as red. Don't see them as blue. Don't see them as pink. See them as how they are. See them as how they are, and they're going to save you. I used to really make it a big deal that I don't have friends, I don't have this, I don't have this, I don't have this. And the moment you talk about what you lack all the time, you're literally manifesting more of that. So these days, I don't care. I'm just like, the right person is going to find me, the right partner is going to find me, the right friend, the best friend that God has for me is gonna come one day. And maybe they're waiting for me to work on myself, because we all have toxic traits. So you never know. So guys, this is the end of the video. I'll see you guys in my next video.